Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good evening. I'm Sarah Carlson. A nationally known UW spine surgeon is at the center of a multi-million-dollar conflict of interest controversy tonight. One he says he doesn't belong in. Only News 3's David Douglas talked to the Madison doctor and has his side of the story.
These two racetrack-shaped pieces of titanium revolutionized spine surgery, reducing recovery time, and helped make their inventor, Dr. Thomas Adeblik, a millionaire.
I have had conflict of interest for the past 20 years. No one who uses any of my products at this hospital makes any money from me.
The device, known as an LT cage, is one of 7 medical implants the UW surgeon is the brains behind. Manufactured by a company called Medtronic, Adeblik says in his career, his inventions have made him about $20 million.
I've done a really good job, I think, of firewalling what I do as an inventor and what I do as an academician and teacher and what I do as a surgeon.
Articles published this week in the Spine Journal claims Adeblik is part of a group of doctors who received millions from Medtronic while authoring studies about another one of its products, Infuse, a bone growth protein. The problem, the doctors allegedly didn't disclose known complications, including dangerous inflammations, infections, cancer risk, pain, and sterility in men.
All of those other complications you just mentioned, other than sterility, were in what's called off-label use of Infuse, different operations than I use it in.
Adeblik says he only co-authored one study on Infuse, the one that led to its FDA approval for use inside his LT cage. And even though 5 out of 500 men became sterile, just 1%, there was no reason to include that information in his report because it wasn't statistically significant. He says he did send the information to the FDA.
I know that's hard for people to understand, but in science, if something's not statistically different, it's the same.
So why would the article's lead author include him? Adeblik says the LT cage and Infuse are quite expensive, together costing about $7,000, something some experts just disagree with.
But as a crusader, I think he's on that path to try to get people to go back in time to less expensive days. I don't want to go back to that. I'd rather do what we do now because the results we get from spine surgery are better now than they've ever been.
Tonight I spoke by phone with a Chicago spine surgeon who co-authored an editorial that ran with the review article. He says he knows Dr. Adeblik and feels the UW surgeon has made full disclosure, but other doctors studying Infuse have not.
So to be clear, does Dr. Adeblik make any money off of Infuse? This is a question.
No, not at all off of Infuse, only off of his inventions, and as you heard, never through any surgeries that he does or his colleagues do at the UW.
Some interesting stuff. All right, News 3's David Douglas, thanks so much.